does she sound
I
like?
don't know. I need to show me patterns.
Back. How do? What? That second step. That's what I thought. She was just like one grip the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh, don't you? Oh my god!
God. We're good. Where'd it go? It's all down. It's all right. Go where it fly though. No. Andrew, feel it.
All right, Andrew, what are we recording for?
Announce.
What just happened?
He's like,
All right, let's try that again. Andrew, what are we recording for?
We are doing announcements, and Jasmine will be giving a message for this week's Storyteller? Storyteller, yes. Storyteller.
Oh my gosh.
Stay tuned.
Tune in to Zoom for our Sunday night Bible study, small group time on Zoom, on the internet, so we can see your lovely faces.
We're a student movement, bringing our real struggles to a real God to give us the love.
no.
That's not what I say.
Bringing our real struggles to a real God.
No, we are real people.
Oh wait.
We are real struggles. Oh, we're gonna be no. But you do.
Are we doing it?
Yeah.
We're real people.
What?
No,
That's
that's
no
not.
cringiness, alright?
Welcome to Ignite.
What did we already intro?
No.
Yeah, I feel like this would be the intro.
What? It's okay.
So, like,
That'll look good.
3, 2, 1. Welcome to Ignite. We are
We are real people,
bringing
real struggles,
to real God.
to be changed by the world.
Love is our cause. This is our nature. Sorry. I wasn't really paying attention. Welcome to Ignite. We are real people with real struggles, bringing them to a real God to be changed by His real love. Love is our cause. Competitiveness is our nature.
Nope.
You ready?
No. Hey guys, it's Jasmine. I'm speaking to you guys today. We're jumping back into our Storyteller series, week 3. Cue the music. Jumping in. So, the Storyteller, we're talking about all of the parables that Jesus told, and this parable in specific is about prayer. But this parable starts off with the disciples going up to Jesus and asking him how to pray. And this was Jesus' response. And it's our parable for today. So we're going to be in Luke chapter 11, verses 5 through 8. Then Jesus said to them, "Suppose you have a friend, and you go to him at midnight and say, 'Friend, lend me 3 loaves of bread. A friend of mine on a journey has come to me, and I have no food to offer him.' And suppose the one inside answers, 'Don't bother me. The door is already locked, my children are in bed, and I can't get up to give you anything.' I tell you, even though he will not get up and give you the bread because of friendship, yet because of your shameless audacity, he will surely get up and give you as much as you need." So at the end of that parable, eventually the friend got up and opened the door for the neighbor. This parable gives us an idea of how we should approach prayer, which brings us to our main idea for this sermon today. When it comes to prayer, don't quit because it's quiet. Even if you don't hear anything when you pray, we can keep praying. God's still good, He's still there, He still hears us. And remember, He's never annoyed or disappointed in us ever. How we view prayer can greatly affect how we pray. Remember that for later. So sometimes when we pray, God doesn't come through the way that we expect it, or how we want, or the way that we want it to happen. And that happens to all of us at any stage and at any age. It happens to me, it happens to all your leaders. Sometimes when we pray, it just never happens the way that we want it to. But don't be discouraged, because when that happens, it may be that it's not part of the promise, it's part of the journey. It's less about what we get and more about who we are talking to. So it's never a guarantee that we get what we ask for, but it is a guarantee that we can count on Him and the promises that He has for us. God keeps His promises so we can keep asking. He doesn't get annoyed by our asking. So the question that I want to leave you guys with is, what do you think God is like? Do you remember what I told you guys to remember earlier? So how we view prayer can greatly affect how we pray. Do we think that He's not true to His word? Do we think that He gets maybe annoyed by our constant asking for things? Or maybe disappointed if we don't go to Him right away? Do we put all these worldly expectations on Him? Because that could, again, greatly affect the way that we pray. People let us down all the time, and for us to put these expectations on God is very unfair. He is a good God and He will always be there. He is a God. We're gonna cut that out. People let us down all the time, but God will always be there. He is true to His word and we can trust Him. We can trust that He is worth going to. We can trust that He keeps His promise, that He listens, and that we can always keep going to Him. No matter how many times we pray. Even if we don't get the prayer that we want, He is still working in us. So we can keep going to Him even when it's quiet. Because what was our bottom line for today? When it comes to prayer, don't quit because it's quiet. A real life application of this could be the times that are going on, something that is out of our control, and we may be praying about it and it's not going away and it's not getting better, but that could be part of the journey, as I said earlier. If we look on the other side of this, people are getting closer to their families. People are probably picking up their Bibles more, and I'm pretty sure a lot more people are praying more than they usually do. I know I am. So that's all I have for you guys today. Remember to keep going to God, even when it's quiet. Don't quit. Keep praying. He listens and He's always there. Just remember that, especially in these times. Remember to stay 6 feet away from people. Wash your hands. Don't touch your face. Don't touch your nose. Don't touch your eyes. And have a nice week. If you have anything going on, if you have any prayer requests, you can text one of our leaders, get in touch with us, we'll respond. So